You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, if you're struggling with your relationship or you just can't seem to find the right one, author Gerald Manuel has written an enlightening new book entitled How to Identify Your Spiritual Soulmate. You may order a copy today from Amazon.com or at BarnesandNoble.com. This book is sure to answer many of the questions you may have. Thank you and God bless you.
Go ahead, Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Oh, I forgot
Hello?
to tell you. You supposed to say, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Can't hear me? Okay.
I hear you now.
This is Kimberly, and I'm the, what did you say you were? Oh, soul music, jazz, inspirational artist, and I'm on Jerry Royce Live Worldwide. Okay?
Jerry Royce
Ready?
Live Worldwide. Okay.
Yeah. All right, you ready? Go ahead.
Yes. Hi, I'm Kimberly, a soul music and jazz inspirational artist. I'm on Jerry Royce Live Soul Music.
You are listening to PositivePower21.org with Jerry Royce.
What up? It's your boy Kano Kingston.
Hi, this is Angel Sessions.
Hey, this is Cotton. Hi, I'm Teresa Cowell.
Hi, Jerry. This is Ira Sandro Carter.
Hi, this is Phil Powers.
Hello, this is Teresa Bobby with Jerry Royce Live.
Hi, I'm Philip Barron. I'm live on the Jerry Royce Show.
Hey, what it do? It's your boy Houston Saint.
Peace, this is Dahlia the poet, spoken word artist.
Hello, this is Lamar Marquis with Jerry Royce Live.
All right, everyone. You got Robin Lynn, and I'm keeping it live right now on Jerry Royce Live.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? This is a award-winning podcast with the greatest podcast on earth. Thank you for stopping by. I'm your host, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide on Internet Radio, where you get your positive on. So when it's all positive, it's all power. That's positive power. This is a worldwide podcast for growth, wealth, and success. Thank you.
Think you know how drugs get in those little brown bottles? Think again. Set in the green hills of western New Jersey, inside the gilded halls of power of a U.S. pharmaceutical company where decisions are worth billions of dollars and human lives worth less. Nicholas Harding, a young executive at Marshall Pharmaceutical, finds his career, family, and life in jeopardy. The Farmhouse, a suspense thriller novel by Bill Powers, published by Donna Inc. Publications, available at Amazon.com or DonnaInc.org. Go to Bill's webpage at www.authorBillPowers.com.
Are you looking for the next great read? A book filled with love, passion, betrayal, and intrigue. The award-winning novel, Season of Change, by Tamika Patrice Kane, is sure to satisfy your literary sweet tooth. Check out this must-read book reviewers are calling uplifting and emotional. And exceptionally great read, deeply intense and thought-provoking. Order your copy today, available in paperback and ebook on Amazon.com or at www.tamikapatrice.com.
Are you an author looking for promotional services or a reader looking for a great read at low prices? In this competitive world of books, Writing Royalty Promotions is dedicated to bringing authors and readers together to build a greater respect for literature through our various promotional services and online bookstore. So head over to WritingRoyaltyPromotions.com and check us out.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to PositivePower21.org. I am Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, and you're listening to episode 338. That's right, 338 with Kimberly Kimberly. That's right, our soul music and jazz inspirational singer is here. She's a vocalist, a writer, composer, and we're going to bring her right out here as soon as we hear a word from our sponsor, Reese World Publishing. So hold tight, everybody, and we'll be right back with episode 338 with Kimberly Kimberly. You're going to love her music.
Are you an avid reader of urban fiction, looking for drama, suspense, and more? Reese World Publishing is dedicated to bringing the world's best literature to our readers. Urban fiction, erotica, sci-fi, mainstream fiction, and children's literature are just some of the genres produced by our diversified family of authors. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and at our website, www.reeseworldpublishing.com.
All right. Thank you for holding tight. Thank you for our sponsors for today's show. Tonight we have Kimberly Kimberly. Again, I am Jerry Voice Live. And Kimberly is a soul music, jazz, inspirational singer, vocalist, writer, composer. She has a hit single out called I Want to Be Yours. And also we're going to play for you tonight, I'm Praying for You. All right, Kimberly Rivers is a resident and native of Jacksonville, Florida. Being musically inspired for music was her constant companion as she began singing at a young age. Loving many styles of music, the genres of R&B, gospel gave her some of the greatest influences such as Mariah, Carey, Fred Hammond, Whitney Houston, CeCe Winans, Toni, Braxton, and many others. Her stage name is Kimberly Kimberly, derives from her testimony deliverance from many insecurities and obstacles. The first Kimberly representing her struggles and the second Kimberly representing her breakthrough while adopting the motto, if it weren't for my struggles, I would never stumble across my strengths. Her writing of lyrics leaves her with a passion to share the message of hope, encouragement, healing for others through her music. In 2014, Kimberly Kimberly released her latest single song video entitled I Want to Be Yours. We're anticipating her full freshman project to be released in 2015. Follow her on all social media and music media. Facebook, Kimberly Kimberly. Twitter, at Lyrics by Kimberly. And website, www.kimberlykimberlymusic.com. Her management and bookings is through ACTS Entertainment Management. And that'd be axmanagement@live.com. All right, sit back, y'all. You're going to listen to my I fell in love with this song in the first 5 seconds. So check it out, everybody. I Want to Be Yours. Stop this song. It's going to be an extended version, right, Kimberly Kimberly? How you doing, Kimberly Kimberly?
I'm good. How are you, Jerry?
Man, that song messed me up. I love that song. Kimberly Kimberly. Now, you have a video for that song, right?
Yes.
Oh, man, I can't wait to see it. All right, let me give you this first question so we can move on. Kimberly Kimberly, who is Kimberly Kimberly?
Well, Kimberly Kimberly, I am a soul music and jazz artist. All my music, you will find that it does have an inspiring message. Pretty laid back. When I walk in a room, I always, I want to create a positive energy. So I'm always that person who's always smiling, trying to cheer people up, and, just set that positive energy in the atmosphere. I love to write music. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I live life till its fullest. I'm a very genuine person. I put God first, and then it comes, my family, and because once when you put God first, all things, everything else just fall right into place.
That's so right. 'Cause I know it. I know He gave you that song. I want to be yours. We're gonna get into that a little bit more, but before we get in that song, because I can listen to you talk about that forever. Tell us about this name, Kimberly Kimberly, your stage name. Now, you started out saying the first Kimberly represents struggles. So where was Kimberly, during those struggles? Where was she?
Well, Kimberly, during those struggles, I was in an empty place. I had to find myself. I was going through a lot of, things like church hurt, job hurt, financial issues. It's like when you don't realize who you are and find your purpose, it's like it seems like you'll be haunted, like just things just won't go perfect until you actually fall into the meaning and the purpose of why you're here. So, during, my struggles, like I said, I've been church hurt. I went through it I've been hurt by, various things, jobs. I just couldn't seem to even find a job and keep it for over a year. Financial issues. I almost died in 2 car accidents.
Wow.
You just hear this voice. When you have a purpose in life and you know what you should be doing, but you're not doing it, you'll constantly hear this voice, telling you this is where you need to be. You need to start writing. You need to start singing. And a lot of people had a tendency of, going by the real world tactics, worried about working for corporate America instead of, they forget that God is, He's the reason for the season, and once you walk in His purpose, everything else will fall into place. So we ignore that, thinking that, corporate America or things of this world is going to get us where we, need to be, but we forgot that we need to start living and walking in God's light, and He'll guide us to walk in our purpose. And that's where the other Kimberly derives from. I finally found my purpose and the reason why I'm here. And the reason why I'm here is to inspire and to create, a positive atmosphere for those individuals who listen to my music. I want them to feel peace and encouraged. So that's pretty much where the second Kimberly come in at. It's because I found my purpose. And when you find your purpose, nothing feels greater than that.
Yeah, that is the truth. So, Kimberly, you speaking about a lot of people just now. A lot of people was walking
I want to relate.
Path.
I definitely want to let I want to relate to people because everybody, their life is not peaches and cream. Everybody's going through something, and they I want to let everybody know that although you may be going through something, just put God first, and everything else will fall into place. Find your purpose.
Yeah,
and I
takes some of us a long time.
Yeah, you're right. And I'm guilty of that as well. It took me a while. I'm 35. Although music has been my constant companion, I really never pursued it to this level. Mm-hmm. And I, like I said, once you find your purpose in life, you can't fail. You'll prevail every time. But when you're living on what you think this world has got for you, and you just dependent upon men as far as the world, worldly things, you're gonna constantly have battles. But when you start just putting your trust in God and just feeling like, putting everything that you got into Him and just start getting a personal relationship with Him, He'll start to talk to you and you'll start to see and hear things more clearly. Then you'll start to realize what your purpose is. And once you start walking in that purpose, everything else just fall into place. And you got to stay positive, because when you're not walking in your purpose, it's easy for you to fall off track and get negative energy, piled up on you. So once you start walking in your purpose, you'll start being able to determine, okay, I'm going to wake up this morning and I'm going to have a positive day. And, you just feel so good, like that energy, that positive energy just, it's so wonderful. It'll fill the room up. That's just how that's just how my purpose make me feel. Once I started walking in it, just started making me feel positive energy. And when I start walking in the room and people see me smile and I just give a word of encouragement, and people just seem to, you want to be that type of person where you create a positive atmosphere. And when you walk in your purpose, it's definitely easy for you to create a positive atmosphere.
Yeah, listen
understand
to
what
you.
I'm saying.
Sound like Les Brown on here. I hear you, Kimberly. That's powerful what you just said. That's why I was just being quiet, listening to you. That you get it out. You got a message for a bunch of people out there on the internet listening to us right now, looking for that push. And some people need that push, And those exactly. Words you just said, they were just so powerful. But I got a question for you. Now, during that time of your struggle, what time of your life, where were you then? Were you married then? Were you in college? Where were you?
I was married. I was working for corporate America. I was in church. I was just, I always kind of wanted to stay out of the spotlight because of who I am, and I may say something that someone don't like, or I might do something. I don't know. I've always been kind of insecure with, seeing. I want to make sure that everybody is comfortable, around me, and I say the right things, and I've been a little shy, basically, and I didn't really know myself, So I was always living for other people, worrying about what other people think, instead of worrying about, instead of finding myself. I started just, I just worried about what other people thought of me, and I'll neglect my own self just to make other people happy. You get into relationships. I've been married for 15 years now. I started off in a relationship. Yes, I started off in a relationship where he cheated on me. He just hurt me really bad, and then what hurt me is that I didn't love myself enough to get out of it, and sometimes God put people in your life to make it, to kind of change your life, to make it better, So I'm happy that I found him, and I feel like he was the beginning of me finding my purpose.
Oh, so you still married to that guy?
Yes, I'm still married.
Wow, that was really strong of you, because a lot of women can't handle that. They just move on.
Not that particular. Not him.
Oh,
I found
not
my
him.
husband. Yeah,
the
God
guy.
sent me someone.
The guy you was.
The right person. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The guy you was with earlier cheated on you and hurt you. Okay.
Yes.
But the second, wow, you real strong. Okay, I'm ready to call you Superwoman. All right.
Yeah, once you let go and let God, then you'll allow God to send you, and people that's meant for your life, pretty much.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so that was then. So the new Kimberly, the bigger and better, stronger Kimberly. Now, Kimberly, are you still in corporate America?
I'm not.
So you're a full-time performer, entertainer now?
Yes. Praise God.
Wow. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Now, what did it take to push you out of corporate America? To go out on your own at the age you are now? Because, that's not mainstream.
It pushed me away from corporate America, all the, discouragements that, people on the job will plot against you. I was discriminated on at one point. Just going from job to job, never stable or, find something that I'm really excited about and happy to wake up to and go to work. It was always trials and tribulations when I got there. And, you just kind of get tired of those trials and tribulations when, you'll take anything when you don't know your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, you will work at these jobs and you'll constantly let them run over you. You'll if people don't watch their back and if people don't, stay focused, they will definitely fall to the point where they'll get into a depression, and that's what happened to me. I felt I got into a really bad depression, and I had to constantly stay prayed up. And I had, and sometimes God will allow you to lose that job, like I was laid off so many times. So I got to the point where, okay, this time I'm laid off, I'm gonna have to just do something else. So I started praying and crying out to God, and He said, Kimberly. And, and also God will send those people in your life that will kind of tell you, like I had a friend. She was like, Kimberly, if I had a voice like you, I'll sing and let everybody hear me. Like when I started crying out to God and got in this peaceful atmosphere and started talking to God, He reminded me of all that encouragement. And I said, I'm going to start working in God's purpose. And I just started writing, and I started singing. Like, when you build a relationship with God, He will really lead you. He leads me in a lot of my lyrics. So before I start writing, I'll go into prayer, and I'll start praying and just crying out to God. And I just start singing. And I'll hurry up and grab my phone, and I'll push record. And I'll start recording myself, and I start off with a bridge, and I go from there. But, I found me. I found that purpose, the reason why God have me here. And sometimes you appreciate what you've been through because you, like I said in my bio, you will not stumble across your the reason, your purpose. You wouldn't stumble across all the blessings that God has for you. So I thought, and not just corporate America, you run across people that just have negative energy, and they always have something to say. Like, you just can't please everybody,
You sure can't.
And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to please everybody and just forgetting about me and what makes me happy. So
that's right, Kimberly.
Yep.
I was just saying your name. Now, Kimberly. Now, who's composing your music? Is that you too?
I'm composing my own music.
Really? You did that too?
Yeah.
So that music on "I Want to Be Yours," you composed the music and the lyrics?
That's correct. For that "I Want to Be Yours," that for "I Want to Be Yours," that's correct.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you do. So you play. So you're a musician also.
No, I'm not a musician.
But you knew what you wanted for that song. So what happened? So you came up with the composition, and you just got together with a musician and laid it out. How did that work?
Well, what happened is they brought in the musician. They brought in the keyboard and was playing a couple of beats and things of that nature, and I kind of guided them of how they was like, what kind of style you want. And I was like, kind of like jazz, orchestra, and they started playing a lot of different sounds, and I said, okay, stop right there, something like that. So I wouldn't definitely say that I totally created the beat from scratch. I did get help from a couple of musicians.
Okay, gotcha. That song is something else. All right, now tell us a little bit about your background. How did you grow up? What was growing up like for Kimberly Kimberly?
Growing up was pretty good. I had the luxury of growing up with my father and my mother, 4 sisters and 1 brother. My mother, I'm definitely familiar with, the church atmosphere because my mother always kept us in church. My father, he also sings. He doesn't write any music or anything, but if you listen to Sam Cooke, you hear my father.
Oh, really?
Yes. So wow. I definitely grew up in a household, of ministry and music. I grew up in a household that was very strict. I couldn't go to the movies at times or out with my friends. My mom had this, this rule where if you want to go to the movies, like definitely want to go to Bible study. If you want to try to go to the movies, you try to go to the Bible study. Just never really wanted us to go out and explore the things of the world. So I stayed in church a lot. And when you stay in church a lot as a child, you kind of want to experience stuff when you start, get your own car and things of that nature. Right. So I started experiencing a lot of stuff. And like I said, I got into the wrong hands of a man, and that's when things started going down for me when I met him. So, but I'm glad I found my purpose, and I was able to find someone that was worthy of correcting me and my flaws and all of that.
Yeah. Awesome. Good for you. So tell us a little about your significant other. Is he in the music industry also? Or you rather just, No,
he's not in the music industry. He's actually in retail, the retail industry, retail grocery, and management. He's been in that industry for over 25 years.
Wow. All right.
And he likes to travel, so he definitely keeps me grounded and he keeps me traveling. We travel a lot.
Okay.
So I'm excited about my upcoming tour.
Yeah. And we're going to get into that after our break. We're going to talk about where people can find you. Right now, is there other music out there or videos on? Now, I know you just, getting into this I guess it's an EP, releasing a couple songs on this current project. Is that what's happening now?
Yes, I actually have 2. Not released, but I actually finished 2 more songs in the studio. So far I do have about 4 tracks prepared for my album, and my album should be completed by the end of this year.
Good. So it take a little while, huh? So this is your freshman project, okay? So this is like the Kimberly Kimberly coming out to the world, then.
Yeah, this is Kimberly Kimberly coming out. Coming out, just getting started. So it's still a lot I have to learn. I still have a long road ahead of me. So you guys bear with me. But one thing I do like is I like to write music, and I have, like I said, I have more coming. So definitely look out for my album.
That's right. Now, Kimberly, with people, it's so popular now. People releasing singles. You don't necessarily have to drop a LP. People be happy for just 4 or 5 really good songs. Now, are you going to work it that way? Just release a couple singles and then come back, and say, okay, I got some new songs nobody ever heard, and then release those with the EP?
Well, no, because I don't want to overwhelm the nation. I do want to start off with 2 singles, and you're going to hear that. And then my album should be released by the end of this year. And to hear the other songs, which will be great, you guys go purchase my album.
Good. Now, you got one, I Want to Be Yours. So that has that hit, like iTunes or Amazon yet?
Well, you can definitely find it on CD Baby. That's how you can download my first single, I Want to Be Yours, right now. Mm-hmm. It has not hit iTunes yet, no.
All right. How about Amazon? Because I know I tried CD Baby with someone I was helping out, release some soundtracks. And that's a real difficult platform for people if they don't have an account. It seems like everybody has an account with iTunes and Amazon. They seem to, and eBay, they seem to be the popular platforms. Have you thought about, Amazon?
In the making, definitely look out for Amazon. My music will be on Amazon. It will be on iTunes. So that's definitely coming in the next month or so. You can find me there. But right now, if you guys love the song so much and you want to hear it over and over again, until then, go to CD Baby.
That's right. Go to CD Baby or
CDBaby.com.
That's right. Now, can they hear it on your website? Can they hear it on KimberlyKimberlyMusic.com?
Actually, I Want to Be Yours, you can actually hear that on SoundCloud right now, as a matter of fact. So you can definitely go to SoundCloud.
And everybody has a count on them. All right, Kimberly, we're going to take a quick break, and we come back. We're going to talk about, how you're going to be marketing, where can people find you, because you're talking about going on tour. We want to get some dates and locations, because I'm thinking that once you release this video, you're going to have a very strong male following. I haven't seen the video yet, so I'm anticipating that, being just as nice as the music. So I think you're going to do well out there. I was looking at your photograph, and, now that you're telling me, because I thought you was just straight gospel, but now you're telling me that you're soul music, jazz, inspirational. I can really see that coming together for you, especially with that sound you have. So I think that's simple. I can't wait till you come to the Baltimore, Washington area, if that's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, Jerry, I definitely wanted to do something different in the music industry. I wanted to bring you guys an inspiring message with the smooth jazz and soul.
Yeah, because it's the area for that.
It's definitely something different.
All right. Now, just real quick, I want to do a shout-out to an organization called ISG, Inner Sanctum Group, out in Pulaski Highway in Baltimore, Maryland. Those guys gave a jazz show event on Saturday. We were actually podcasting live, so you guys can listen to it right now. Live anytime on demand. We had a really great time. The group that was performing was called Jazzy Blue. Excellent group, and they're planning to get some of these events. I guess every month or every other month as the season gets warmer. And it is a cigar lounge, so you got to, that's something I get used to, is the smokiness. But people saying with good cognac and a cigar, you can really have a good time, and the smoke won't bother you. So I guess that's what it is, Kimberly. If you one of those find yourself in this area, that's an organization I can pass your name on to, and see if that's something you like to do if you hit this area about the time they're looking to do another show. All right? So hold tight, and we'll be right back with this message from Marilyn Dunn. All right, here we go.
Hi, I am recording artist Marilyn Dunn from St. Louis, Missouri. If you are looking for some soul-stirring, anointed, spiritual, and heartfelt music, visit my website at www.MarilynDunnMinistries.com. Or you can also find me on CD Baby, iTunes, and Reverb Nation. For booking information, contact Mr. Kevin Dunn at 636-856-0551. That's 636-856-0551.
Are you looking for a great book of poetry that is romantic, heartfelt, and full of male emotion? Then get Thoughts, Love, and Reflections by James K. Deshay. That's Deshay. Go to www.jamesdeshay.com. You will enjoy Thoughts, Love, and Reflections.
All right. It's James Deshay, poetry book, and Marilyn Dunn, gospel artist, superstar. All right, we're talking to Kimberly Kimberly, her hit song. I know it's going to be a big hit because I just love that song.
Oh, thank you so much. See, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Claim it.
That's right. That's right. I love it. All right, so we're ready to listen to another one. I'm praying for you. So sit back, everybody, relax yourself, and here we are. Here we go. I'm praying for you by Kimberly Kimberly.
They playing my song.
What you looking at? I see you talking, but you don't know me. So why you hating? I'm praying. You don't have a clue about me in my life, but I'm praying for you. I'm praying for
Kimberly, you killing me, girl. Man, that song bad too. Wow. Man, you're going to be a superstar.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's what you got to do, Terry. You got to claim it.
Man, that song is
that's how you live a positive energy, when you always speaking good things. That's what I'm talking about.
This song is hot too. Whoa.
Glad you like it.
What else you got out? You got some more stuff like that?
It's some more coming in the making.
Wow.
It's definitely some more coming in the making. You'll hear a lot more similar to that, but more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely look out for my album.
Wow. See, now I'm impatient now. See, now you gotta put a push on it. Release this summer.
Oh, you want me to release it this summer? Okay,
yeah.
That'll be really pushing it, because you gotta write the lyrics and then you have to go in the studio and all of that. So I'll see, Jerry. I'll see what I can do.
It's April right now. I mean, well, May, pretty much May. So it's gonna take you that long to do an EP. You only need 4 or 5 songs, right?
I'm actually doing 8.
8? You're doing 8? You don't need that many. You don't need that many
you
for
don't
one
think
album. So? No, not
you need
with
at
this
least
internet
about
business.
8 songs to release an album.
No, you just make it an EP. A lot of artists are doing shorter versions now, and because people don't like to spend a whole lot of money. So if you split it up, just release 4 or 5, and just catch them at $4.99, $5.99. You be able to sell a lot of in volume, and then you release the second one, like right before Christmas or something like that. Yeah, you don't need no 8 songs for the internet. Go ahead and do your research and check it out. Yeah, you don't need that many songs because people are not expecting but maybe 2 or 3 songs to be nice. So, why waste your money in the studio when you can just go ahead and release 4 or 5, capitalize on that. All right, let's talk a little bit about marketing and promoting. Okay, now, let's talk about that a little bit. Now, you see what a lot of the mainstream people are doing right now, and them guys like Chris Brown, they release singles. You may not even hear about an album for a while. They just release the singles, keep the audience, happy, engage them. They call it engagement now. And since your music is so empowering, you can just hit them up like that, get them to get a chance to get to know you. You don't want to spend all your money up, doing studio work when you can capitalize on singles and then do some nice homemade videos. Bam, hit them up like that just so they can get to know you. And then spend your money when you say, okay, I got a fan. I got fans now. Then give it to them, buy it before Christmas so you can get that Christmas money. You see what I'm saying? I know you probably say, well, Jerry don't know what he's talking about.
No, that actually sounds pretty good, Jerry. I'm trying to push my singles a lot before I actually release the full project. And that's why I put it up to the end. That's why I said by 2016 you guys won't be able to hear my album.
You don't have to wait that long. Just give them 4 or 5 songs. I mean, I've been engaging people about this genre of marketing and promotion, internet business for a long time now. And even the authors have even trimmed it down. Them guys not releasing no 300-400 page books. They give them 130, 150 pages, and they turning a 500 page book into a trilogy when it should have been one book. And then they go ahead and sell them for anywhere between 99 cents to $4.99, and the fans are happy because they like buying up stuff. They like buying. You're talking about impulse buyers, and they spending money. Some of these people got 300 books on their Kindles. You see what I'm saying? Remember, that used to happen before. Yeah, people didn't never had no library, no 300 books before the internet came along. Books were costing what, $15 to $25? You just grab your favorite artist. Now people just buying up, giving people opportunities to be heard and be seen. Yeah, check it out. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm definitely going to look into that. Thank you for that information, Jerry.
Yeah, meanwhile, you can be actually putting your energy in doing some little tours so people get to hear the sound. Do some videos, concerts. Get somebody to record you in high quality and just let people see who you are. Because I love your music. I mean, it's not that often that somebody can just, fall in love with a song in 3-4 seconds. You understand? Kimberly Bright said, Jerry crazy.
Oh, really, Jerry? Wow, I'm so excited. I'm so humble. I really want a lot of people to get, I really want a lot of my listeners to feel exactly how you just said you feel when you hear my music. And you know what? That's what I'm writing. That's what I'm writing for, Jerry. I'm writing to encourage people.
Yeah, I can't wait to hang up and see your video.
I want to. Did it create a positive energy in your studio, Jerry?
Yeah, you are.
That's what I'm trying to do. Create positive energy.
You give that same thing off. Look, you get that same thing off, same energy off in your videos. People looking for the next Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu. Remember, a lot of these people are crazy right now. They're not giving the fans nothing. I mean, people are hurting out. You ever get a chance, you listen to some of my shows. Like, all my shows start off, who is? And those people be telling you some stuff. Boy, I heard some stuff on this show. and from people's poetry. I was Dr. Phil, taking all this stuff in, trying to be strong. But see, people going through some stuff, Kimberly, and they need music to help heal themselves because they're not going to get it from, just like you said in corporate America, those people was basically destroying your spirit. That's happening to people so you got to remember, people don't have the talent that you have that they can go out there and make a living off of what God blessed them with, or they don't know how, or they don't even know what they have. So they hear what you got out there, it's going to inspire them. It's going to wake something up in them, a sleeping giant. Yeah.
Thank you.
My hat's off to you.
I'm so humble. Wow.
I'm excited for you. I can't wait. I mean, if you ever get an opportunity, I want you to go out there and friend one of my friends. I'm gonna give you this artist's name. When we hang up from the show, I want you to hold on, and I want you to check her out. What she's doing out there. I mean, she's killing them. But I mean, you right up there with her. Man.
Oh wow.
I'm excited for
you. You're excited for me? Thank you, Jerry. So
I am.
I know that's
I want you to come
big, huh?
Kimberly,
wow,
I'm telling you,
so
you let me know. You let me know if you coming up the East Coast, because I tell you, that group I was just telling you about, those guys will entertain you. If you don't got no problem with cigar smoke, they would love to have you in the club doing your thing. Because basically you just perform off of your tracks. You don't really need no band or anything, right? Is that how it works for indie artists?
No, I actually have some background singers. I'm backed by my sisters. Definitely go to my website, KimberlyKimberlyMusic.net, and it definitely have my whole platform, my whole portfolio. I am backed by 4 sisters. They're my background singers. But I also come alone as a soloist. So whatever that particular venue need, whether they want me to solo or want me to come with my whole band.
Oh, you got a band too?
Yeah, I do have a band. Yes.
Well, this is they did have a nice band, this past week. I don't know what that band ran, but I know they do perform in Blues Alley in Washington D.C. They group out, so you can look them up, Jazzy Blue. And it might be somebody you want to network just to get an idea what's going on in this market here. Those guys don't mind sharing information. Those kind of groups. You got Lori Williams out there. She's pretty successful. She's been banging the pavement for a while in the Washington, D.C. area. She's out there, too, under my friends, and she's a jazz performer. I'm not sure how people, one of the things that, be coming out of this show, and I watch on Facebook, like I seen a poet that posted why poets don't support each other, the spoken word artists, and I know it was some battles going on out there back and forth with some groups. They used to perform together. And then I'm seeing the same thing sometimes on Facebook with some of the book authors. They be hating on each other instead of showing love. They show support for a while, but after a while you got people who are taking off because things are happening for them. It's like it's their turn. Just like you said before, prayer does everything. God started giving you favor. It's your turn. And you can elaborate on a little bit more than that. A little more on that, what I just said, because you were so good at that earlier.
Oh, thank you. You're making me blush, Jerry.
But it's true, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is true.
So you excited?
I am so excited, and I'm just getting started. I do have a long road ahead of me, but it's starting off already positive. And like I said, whenever you set that positive energy, you just can't fail. Like, seriously.
Right.
Purpose and positivity. Walking your purpose and create an atmosphere of positivity. And you cannot fail. Seriously.
That's right. They can't stop your train. They can't stop Kimberly's train right now. That's right. You are Jerry Voice Live. We worldwide. Now, Kimberly. Now, I'm your biggest fan right now. What I'm gonna do now? Since you're gonna make me wait till the end of the year for an album, you gonna be able to support the fan and put some more stuff out?
Well, one thing I have a teaser of all of my tracks. So even before my album actually is released, I will. Right now, I have 4 tracks that has a teaser on SoundCloud. So if you want to just keep hitting the repeat button on that. That's
wrong.
how you can listen to more.
You're wrong.
But look for my album to be released. You're making me excited, Jerry. So I'm gonna try to push it, harder so I can get it to you guys a little bit sooner.
Yeah, because people start when they come out here and they start hearing this stuff. They go like, Jerry, where's this artist at? Where's you see your one video. Now let me talk to you a little bit more, Kimberly. We got time. All right, let's talk about the internet. How you gonna now? What are your fans base like right now? Do you have like fans that's like in the neighborhood, the family, the job, or church, or where are they right now? Besides the people like me who just discovering you right now from the show, where are your fans?
Well, my fans are definitely my family and friends, and I have a lot of fans that just happen to hear my song and they want to follow me. So I'm getting fans not just from family and friends, but from people that I don't know. So I'm creating that's what I'm doing right now. I'm creating a fan base where I am singing at different venues and churches and having people to follow me. And I'm not going to just tell you to follow me. I'm going to tell you to listen to my song first. If you like it, definitely follow me at Kimberly Kimberly, the angelic vocalist, on Facebook.
Kimberly Kimberly, angelic. That's right.
The angelic vocalist.
Yeah, because I pulled you up. I searched for you, and I saw Kimberly Kimberly, and I figured that was you. I didn't know your name was that long, the angelic vocalist. We got to talk about that. You got to make stuff simple for people. It's too much to remember.
Well, Facebook, you can just type in the angelic vocalist.
Yeah, but it came up when I put Kimberly Kimberly.
My personal page is actually Kimberly Kimberly. So, yeah, that's why I'll just go ahead and refer you to my site, KimberlyKimberlyMusic.net, and you can click on the different links, and it'll get you right to my fan page and all of that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you excited?
I'm very excited, and at the same time, I'm very humble. And the only person I can thank is God. And I definitely appreciate you guys listening and allowing me this opportunity. Thank you so much, Jerry. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on my show. You're like undiscovered talent up north. Well, they kind of consider us south too, just like you guys. But man, this is incredible. I just couldn't believe what I just heard. We're gonna play some more of this song too. We're gonna play a little bit more. All right, this is gonna be our little commercial break right now. So we're gonna listen to you again. When we come back, you got to tell us where people can find you, live, because after this, man, people are going to want to hear some live stuff. I'm telling you. All right, hold on, Kim. I'm just going crazy in here. People are saying Jerry acting crazy because he was at a jazz show. He can't get enough. All right, here we go. Kimberly Kimberly, I Want to Be Yours. All right, y'all, here we go. Hold up, Kimberly. I gotta say something real quick. If you sing that in church, some people gonna get saved on that.
Well, that's the point of it.
Did you sing that in somebody's church yet?
Not yet. I do a lot of cover songs. Jerry.
Will they let you sing that?
Like I said, I'm just getting started, so I haven't really sung any of my tracks live yet. But my next performance I will be doing I'm Praying for You. I haven't.
I thought you were saying you was praying for me that I can hold tight and show some patience.
Oh no, look at you. No, the song that's titled I'm Praying for You, I'll be performing that in Jacksonville next. I Want to Be Yours. I haven't. I'm still working to do some things to make sure the performance with I Want to Be Yours is exciting and move the crowd, because I Want to Be Yours is very smooth and it's very soft. You want to make sure you don't you don't bore the crowd. So you want to definitely make sure you have that live performance and that other thing. Yeah.
I don't think you're going to have that problem. I think they're going to just go into a trance and just start going. They're just going to go mellow on you. They're going to be just gone. All right. We ready to play it again. We ready to play it again. All right. We ready to play it. Oh, man, I just love this song. Hold on, everybody. I know y'all probably tripping on Jerry Voice Live, but I'm crazy about this. I must be a groupie now. Hold on. Here we go, Kimberly Kimberly. One more time, y'all. Kimberly. All right, what was going on when you wrote this song? Talk to me now. What's up?
Well, when I wrote I Want to Be Yours, like I said, I was going through a lot, and I got to the point where I just started getting on my knees, praying and talking more to God. And I pretty much wrote that song so that everybody can realize that, you need to get to a point in your life where it's just you and God. And just talk to him and build a relationship with him. Because once you actually start praying and build a relationship with God, you'll start to hear and see things more clearly, and he'll be able to guide you into your purpose. And once you're guided into your purpose, you'll just, everything else will just fall into place. So that's, I was going through a lot, and I just started talking to God. All of a sudden, these lyrics came to me. Like sometimes you be like, God, do you hear me? Do you hear me, God? And I'm like, it's just you and me. Talk to me, God. Bring me out of this. And I got to that point, and I just started hearing and seeing things more clearly. And ever since then, and that was actually that was the first song I wrote, actually, and recorded. And ever since then, I just realized, I had an epiphany. I built a relationship with God, and now every time before I write my lyrics, I just get on my knees and start praying, and then I start singing, and then I start writing, and then I start recording.
Yeah, that's right. Woo. Kimberly. Now, where can people find you? When they're going to hear you? When the breakout performance? What's up? Any dates yet?
For my next performance, it will definitely be in May sometime. The date have not been released yet, but if you follow me on Facebook, The Angelic Vocalist, you'll be able to see my upcoming shows and performances. And y'all hit the like button. Listen, if you like what you listened to tonight, definitely hit the like button on my Facebook page and follow me.
Hit it.
You can also follow me on Twitter.
On Twitter, yeah.
Twitter.
Kimberly. Now, you got that one video. So what are we seeing in the video? I haven't looked at the video yet. What are we seeing in the video?
You just see me meditating. I'm meditating and I'm walking the beach and I'm just talking to God. Just I want my song to kind of get off a vibe of, I don't want to say R&B, but kind of like that jazz and soul type vibe where you can, where anybody can listen to it, not just somebody in church, but anybody can listen to it. That person who's going through it, that person who's smoking cigarettes, and maybe to help them put the cigarette down. Just talk to, I don't want to discriminate. I want everybody to relate to my music. That's why I filled the atmosphere with, the genre with jazz and soul music and not gospel. But what you will always hear is an inspiring message.
Definitely there. All right, now, could there be a remix? You like really hitting it hard. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, because I could really see you really taking that even further, with the deep screaming lyrics, like really taking it like, like a Mary J. Blige thing. How she does it, her last big hit. I think she did a remix and took it to another level. Even that joint she did with Sam Smith, where they did a remix and took it to another, like a club beat, You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to consider that. That does sound pretty good. I know I did rewrite I Want to Be Yours. So my album will include the actual first I Want to Be Yours and also the remix. So actually what you're listening to is kind of a remix.
Yeah. Yeah, that song just got so much to it where it could really take people. Because I remember seeing, sometimes people do their live versions different than their, like their club mix or whatever they call it. They like real. Because I seen Mary J. Blige do that a couple of times too. You'll hear her radio version, then her live version she performs. She really takes it there where people really be feeling it. I can never remember that song that I really liked by her, but she really was taking it there.
And that's why I haven't performed. That's why I haven't performed I Want to Be Yours yet, because I'm actually working to do that, to bring you more in the performance with I Want to Be Yours.
Now, how come on your bio say you got a video entitled I Want to Be Yours? What does that mean?
Because the video a snippet is on YouTube.
Oh, of
it
that
has
song.
not been fully released yet.
Gotcha.
So the video will be released by this summer. You can find that on YouTube. And like I said, follow me on my fan page, and you'll be able to get more information as to where else my video will be at.
Right. And y'all heard her first. Am I your first Kimberly podcast?
No, you're actually my second.
Oh, man. I missed it by that much, huh?
Yeah, by that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
you're actually you're my second.
All right, okay. All right. Well, I'm probably your biggest fan, though. But anyway, next to your husband.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Well, we can ready to take a break. When we come back, we're going to get your final thoughts. Okay, sound good?
Yes.
All right. I hate to let you go, but I got to end the show sometime. They probably said, Jerry just going on and on. That's right, my show, my podcast with Kimberly Kimberly. All right, here's a commercial with Tamika Kane. That's right. Support that sister. Awesome book.
Are you looking for the next great read? A book filled with love, passion, betrayal, and intrigue. The award-winning novel, Season of Change, by Tamika Patrice Kane is sure to satisfy your literary sweet tooth. Check out this must-read book reviewers are calling uplifting and emotional. And exceptionally great read, deeply intense and thought-provoking. Order your copy today, available in paperback and ebook on Amazon.com or at www.tamikapatrice.com.
Hi, this is Angel Sessions, and when I'm in town, I listen to Jerry Royce live, PositivePower21.org, where they play my favorite music.
All right, we back with Kimberly Kimberly and her big hit. Going to be a big hit. I Want to Be Yours. All right. So we got two of her singles. We heard I'm Praying For You, which is also another one of my favorites. So we can't wait to see her get out there and how the world take her in. All right, Kimberly, you ready for your final thoughts for tonight's show?
Yes.
All right, all yours.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Like I said, I'm Kimberly Kimberly. You can follow me on Facebook, The Angelic Vocalist, and you can also follow me on Twitter, Kimberly Kimberly, The Angelic Vocalist. And I have some more music coming soon, so definitely look out for my album. And remember, fill that negative energy with positive energy and live in your purpose. And you know, in order to live in your purpose, you just need to start building a relationship with God. And to build a relationship with God, you need to start praying more.
That's right. Absolutely. Awesome. All right, like I tell everybody all the time, if you want to hear the good stuff, you got to listen to Jerry Voice Live worldwide on PositivePower21.org. And you can download our app at Spreaker.com/PositivePower21. Listen to all these shows on your smartphone. That's right, while you're at work, saving your data and download us on your smartphone. I'm Jerry Voice Live worldwide. And like I always say, stay awesome all week long. So thank you, Kimberly, for coming on our show, introducing your talent. Appreciate you.
Well, no, thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right, y'all. Stay awesome all week long. I'm Jerry Voice Live. I'm worldwide. Thank you for tuning in to Jerry Voice Live on PositivePower21.org and Spreaker.com/PositivePower21. This is a Voice Enterprises production. And don't forget about replay on Facebook.com/Jerry Voice Live. All right, y'all.